Hey, Stacey Paulson here. I am excited for this month. We are going to be focusing on home management, and it's something that I absolutely love. And I think it's so important that we create a home that feels like a temple, that has a spirit of peace and love and cleanliness, so that our families want to be here. And so I want to share with you some of the things that I found helpful. I'm going to be sharing some tips and books, some schedules, systems, things that have been created within our home that has really helped it to thrive. So if you're not familiar with who I am an entrepreneur and also the mother of 6 awesome kids, but it can be complete chaos when you have so many things going on. And so these systems have been really helpful in creating an atmosphere within our home that has been really nice. I can't say it's perfect because we all have our moments, right? And we also have, those times when we get out of habits. But I want to share with you, and so I'm going to be creating this playlist where there'll be several just shorter videos that will go into some of the things that have been really helpful for creating this home that feels like a place that you really want to be in. So I'm going to be sharing, first of all, in this video, some tips. And then I will be sharing the other videos, and you can just go ahead and click on those if they interest you. So first of all, I believe that we all have a stewardship within our home. I know it used to be like mom was the homemaker and she was in charge of washing, cleaning, laundry, you name it, like that was her job. Even if she worked full time or not, like that was her job. But I really believe that everyone that lives in a house, in that home, has a stewardship, and that it's important to be able to communicate with one another what roles that we all play and who's going to take responsibility for different things within the home. And it doesn't have to look like how our parents had it, but it needs to work for our own family. And the dynamics change, like as our families grow, that things change, schedules changes, so there's that shifting of it. But I really believe that we all need to take responsibility and stewardship, and that we have to have that communication. So I remember when I was first married, it was just me and my husband, we just kind of did cleaning together. And then it came where we had little kids and I was staying at home. Even though I had a business, I was at home. So I kind of took charge of doing the laundry, and it was doable. And then it got to a place where it seemed like it was not doable. We had 6 kids and they were young enough that you didn't quite trust them doing the laundry. So that's just one example of it. It was just crazy. And so the dynamics needed to change. I needed to get help, whether that was paid help or my spouse coming in and saving the day, that it wasn't just my responsibility because it was our responsibility, right? And then as the kids got older and could take on the responsibility of watching their own clothes, that they had a stewardship, that they needed to take responsibility for their things and take care of them, right? So things changed within our home, but it's been really good because we've been able to communicate with each other and just didn't assume that it was somebody else's job. I also think it's important to be able to assign those jobs and then report back how it's going, right? So maybe one of my kids has responsibility for the living room. That's their stewardship. Yes, people need to pick up after themselves, but at the end of the day, if something hasn't happened, that's their stewardship. Somebody else might have a different area. And you can divide this up however in your family, but it's important that it's not just all on you or on one person, right? Especially if there's more than one person living in a home. And then if you click down below, I have my home management. It's a Google Doc and I have a lot of links in there. And we'll be covering next week, I will be talking about pre-made, low tox, cleaning supplies. These are the ones that will just save you time. This is not any DIY anything. I'm not a real big DIYer because of the time it takes. I'm busy. And so I'd rather just buy something that I can use straight out of the bottle unless it's very minimal. So we're going to be talking the non-DIY cleaning, and then also we'll have the DIY because sometimes that can really save you money. So if you're in a place where we need to be saving money, we're trying to get out of debt or whatever it is, right? So we'll also be sharing that, and also we'll be sharing my green cleaning ebook. I would also love to know, what are your biggest struggles in this whole concept of home management? What are the things that seem to really challenge you, that are frustrating to you? I would love for you to put them down in the comments. And if I don't answer it in one of the next series of videos, that I will be sure to answer that in the comments.